Today we are so excited to introduce a brand new series to you called
Matt's Magic Cakes.
Before we get started, we just have to throw out a disclaimer that we are not professional bakers. This is our first and only attempt at this cake. So come along with us to see if we succeed or if we fail. Oh, and to find out what we're baking.
Let's get started. You will be needing flour, icing, vanilla extract, salt, eggs, baking powder, sugar, butter, milk,
and all kinds of decorating supplies, which we will get into when we go through those steps. But for now,
let's get baking.
Okay, so first step, Mackenzie, is 2½ cups of flour in our dry ingredients bowl right here. So let me get you the flour. So 2½ cups. And while she's doing this, we have already preheated our oven to 350. So that's ready to go and warming up. And that way, once we pour this into our pan, we'll be ready to start baking. Yeah, good job. And then use the ½ cup. Oh yeah, 2, sorry. Yep, one more. A little more, good job. Anybody have any guesses what we're making? Make sure you comment below and let us know if you have any suspicions yet. I'm sure as we keep going through, you'll come up with some guesses.
Yeah.
If you don't have any yet. So here we are. We have made 5 cakes. A couple of them are going to be used as spares in case we mess up as we're going just to replace some cake. Because now that we have problem solved, I think we are going to end up using 3 cakes, which we'll show you here in a minute. But right now we have finished all 5 cakes and we're going to show you how we flipped it out of the pan. So Brian made a little handy dandy out of cardboard and tin foil so it doesn't stick. And he's going to show you how to flip the cake out of the pan. So you just place it on the top, kind of flip it over. This cake has been cooling for a little while. Before we do this, obviously don't do it when the cake is hot. And then it kind of just comes out. Again, we sprayed the pan really well too to help with this process. So it's going, and there it is, out. And then he just kind of flips it back over. And then there you have it. And so there's our cakes. These other 2 just came out, so I'm going to let them cool for a few more minutes. And then we are going to start building our cake on our platform that Brian made. Added some wood and again some tin foil just to help with the sticking of the cake. So, okay, so now we are starting to build on our platform. So Brian's already cut the edges off of this one, and he's going to get ready to cut the edges off of the next one to show you how we're doing it. And he is actually using an electric knife, which works wonders on this. Right, so now he's going to take his little handy dandy thing he made here and use that to help transfer over to our platform. Okay, watch out for Casey, he's coming in. And there you have it. There is the start of what we're making. So, any guesses yet? Comment below, let us know what you got. Any ideas, but we're going to keep going. We're going to finish cutting and transferring over, and then we'll come back and show you where we're at. Okay, so we're starting to see everything come to life here. We've laid out the cakes on the platform. Brian is going to start cutting this top part. This part's actually going to stay the way it is, so he's going to just carve out here what we need for the cake, and then Mackenzie and I are going to start frosting this part. So we will get to that as soon as he's done carving. Let's see what you got. No pressure.
Yeah.
Lots of pressure. What do you think? You're happy with that for now?
I think so.
Okay, so now we're going to start mixing our frostings so that they're the colors that we want. We are starting with vanilla frosting, just plain old white, and we are getting ready to, for our first color, add purple. And I do like the gel food colorings. I feel like the color comes out a little better, so that's what we've used, and your normal grocery store sells that, so go ahead, Mackenzie, put it in. So we're going to go ahead and finish mixing this and then start frosting, and then we'll keep going. And next thing you know, you're going to see a frosted cake. Okay, so we've combined our first color of frosting here, and it is purple. So we are going to take this purple frosting and put it exactly where it belongs on our cake. And I mean, at this point, this is kind of your guys' first look at what we're doing. So any ideas yet what it is? Comment below. Even though I'd be surprised if you guys know what it is yet. Okay, so we're gonna get to frosting. We'll see you in a minute after we've laid down the purple. Okay, so now that you can see, we have done the purple frosting where it belongs, and we have already whipped up the red frosting. So that is what we are doing next, is going to put the red frosting where it goes on here, and then we'll have 2 more colors of frosting for this part. And after that, we are gonna get into the craziness of fondant. So stay tuned. Okay, so right now we are doing the black frosting that we've colored on the part that we're doing here. And then all we have left is blue, that'll finish this off. And then we are going to move on to
Decorating.
decorating. Yeah, it's gonna get a little crazy. So again, every time we give you a color, we're just trying to see if you guys know what it is yet. So let us know in the comments below. And we're gonna keep moving.
So we just finished frosting our cakes.
And up next, we are starting the decorating process. Up first, the fondant. So wish us luck, here we go. Okay, so we are getting ready to start doing some decorating. And we are making one part of the cake right now. And we're using fondant to make it. And Mackenzie is measuring out our measurements that we use. So we took a look at the cake, measured what we need, and now we are over here measuring out where we need to cut. And so yeah, this is kind of how fondant works. It comes in a big roll, and then you kind of have to roll it out to the consistency that you want. If you're going over a whole cake, it probably actually needs to be thinner than this, but we need it to be a little thicker. So that's what we're doing right now, and we can't wait to show you the finished product of it. Okay, so now Mackenzie is cutting. We sketched kind of in with the knife ahead of time what to cut. So she is cutting through the fondant now. It's nerve-wracking. She's doing great. We can't wait to show you what this is. Okay, so things are getting pretty exciting around here. We are starting to lay the track for this cake, in case that gives you a hint on what we're building. So we've already started the track here. So what we are using is, you want to show them that?
The Twizzlers peel and pull.
Pull and peel. And so we kept some of these solid, and then some of them we pulled apart and had cut them in little pieces so that we can continue to make our track on here. So we are going to do it like this. Like this. And then Mackenzie's gonna lay the next track as soon as I'm done here. What do you guys think? We doing good? How's it looking? It's yeah, it is definitely taking us a while, but we are thrilled with how this is starting to shape up here. Hang on one second, Mac. Just so we don't bump each other. Okay, so there's the first track. We gotta line it up right with it here. Let's see. Before you push it down.
This one's gonna be easy.
Okay. try that one.
I did good on this one.
All right, and we just continue on with the same thing, doing our X's. And so we're going to continue to go, and we'll come right back to you here in a minute with our next step, which I believe will be the actual cars for the ride. So again, if you are starting to pick up what we're building here, please let us know below. So right now I'm rolling out fondant to make the ride vehicles for the cake. And I just had to tell you guys, we just had our first fail. We were actually trying to make a different part of the cake in fondant because we were trying to make this whole cake edible. But one piece is going to not be edible because we're gonna make it out of wood because it just wasn't gonna work with the fondant. So that's where we're at. Ride vehicle, here we go. Okay, so here we go. We have built the ride vehicle out of fondant, completely out of fondant. You can see kind of what this is starting to look like, I think. Mackenzie thinks you can guess it now, so we'll see if you guys can. But here's the start of it. We are getting ready to paint this part. We still have a few things, accessories and things to add to this car, which will then completely give it away. But we hope you're enjoying this cake, and we can't wait to show you the end result. Okay, so we are now at the fun part, and we are decorating. We're starting to paint our ride vehicle here. So this may give it away for you as well. But this is kind of what it looks like. We are doing most of the body is going to be like an orange, and then the bars going across will be silver. So that's what Mackenzie's working on. And then, like I said, we still have some accessories to finish at the front and the back, but hopefully you guys like it because it's really starting to come together. Oh my gosh, we did it. Here you go. Final result. Meet Slinky Dog Dash. So we decided we were going to make this cake, and we're so excited. It turned out really well. We hit some obstacles along the way. You know, this we weren't able to make out of fondant, so that's actually wood. And you know, there was just a little few pieces here and there, but really this almost is entirely edible, which is amazing. And you know, we got creative with the track is Twizzlers. This is all fondant. All the paint is edible, so literally you could eat almost every piece of this cake minus like these little pieces of paper and this. So yeah, good for us. And obviously a special thanks to her dad and my husband Brian, because he definitely helped with a lot of this.
Yes.
And we're gonna come and give you a close-up and show you what it looks like. So here you go. Here is the up close of our cake. So you can see we did the feet and the tail, and we have some of our favorite Disney characters in here for you to check out that want to go on our ride. And then yeah, you can kind of see it up close. And yeah, we're so excited on how this turned out. And we really appreciate you coming along with us and hanging with us today while we did this, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching this with us. We are so excited on how it turned out. This was our first of hopefully a few different cakes we make for the Max Magic Cake series.
And please subscribe to my channel.
And we hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye!